topic.
Okay.
We have some questions regarding your career path as a teacher, ma'am.
How do I need to introduce myself first?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, I am your former teacher. Okay, Mrs. Evelyn Cardon, the teacher before. And I am happy that you are here today. And maybe you'll become a teacher someday like me. Okay. Now, it's fine. I am happy that you are here this afternoon. Okay. So, okay, next.
Our first question, ma'am, is why did you decided to become a teacher?
I decided to become a teacher because it's my ambition. I like teaching. I love children. I like them. I like to teach, and I like also to impart what I learned to my students, to impart my knowledge, what I learned before, and to give my children or students.
The next question,
Yes, go ahead.
what has been the biggest challenge in teaching and why?
Now, the biggest challenge experience in my teaching career was when my deserving students stopped schooling. Mga pinaka. Why? Because of poverty. That is the biggest challenge. They stopped schooling because they cannot afford already to come to school because they were financially hard up.
Our next is why do you love teaching and who inspires you to become a teacher?
Okay. Now, I do love teaching. Then who inspires me is me myself. Me myself, my interest, and my willingness to teach. Then for my family also. That someday I will be a professional teacher, then whom they will be proud to be.
Let's continue now. So,
Okay.
when it was declared no face-to-face classes and the class will be done through online, what was your biggest concern about it, ma'am?
Okay. Now, when no face-to-face classes declared due to pandemic, I was worried because a face-to-face class is very effective compared to online or distant learning. Now, my biggest concerns about it is first is the speaking or verbal skill of my students will be lessened because no more class discussions. Their changing of ideas orally is not anymore realized. Then second, is the part or the side of the parents financially they need because they will be using high tech gadgets and buying loads to connect their lessons online, especially students in a public school. Kasagaran, hindi na ka-afford palit og mga cellphones, mga Android cellphones, then iPad loads, doon.
So, next one is, what was it like working at school when the coronavirus outbreak had hit our country?
Now, when the coronavirus outbreak hit our country, the school is preparing schedules. Like in Saningan National High School, the school is preparing schedules for teachers, meaning we will report to the school 3 days and 2 days working at home. That is our preparations.
What was the hardest part about moving your classes online?
Now, moving my classes online is not easy. Why? Because teachers need to be trained and to be oriented for the different platforms in presenting lessons to the learners. So, mga teachers, kinahanglan mo attend ang mga webinars, mga orientations, in preparations in the new normal for DepEd or of DepEd. And the hardest part is, in my own idea, the hardest part in having an online class is kanang virtual classes. May kinalisuhan.
What do you miss about teaching in person? And for you as a teacher, ma'am, what do you prefer, online class or face-to-face classes?
Now, I miss the presence of my students personally because I like monitoring them every day, their behavior and attitude every day. I like checking their attitudes every day, what they're doing. Then, for me, I prefer most is my most preference is having a face-to-face class.
This will be the last question, ma'am.
Okay.
In terms of time and work, are your overall expectations the same as or different from a traditional school?
Well, in terms of my time and work for school, my overall expectation is different. Not the same from a traditional school. Why? A traditional school, hours teaching is 6 hours a day. But now, it is suspended due to this health crisis. No more 6 hours teaching every day. So, because of this, that expectation will not be achieved because of the time of my time for school and my work for school is not focused purely in school. Why? Because again, nang ganihan nga mo-report mi sa eskwelahan 3 days ra sa 2 days at home, work from home. So before, mag-traditional teaching is we need to teach 6 hours a day. Then stay mi sa school 8 hours. So mga lahi na siya. So we must pray. Lastly, I will just advise. We will pray. We must pray that this pandemic will end so that every day will be back to normal and hopefully time this problem will end. Makaproduce na dito ang mga graduates na quality graduates. At this time during this pandemic, I'm sorry to tell you that ang speaking skill o ang verbal skill sa pagmasyon di karon mo di sila di na compared like ako kumpara sa una nga skill sa eskwelahan discuss personally karon na
Kami sa mga classmates.
so karon ako na kailan.
So that will be the last question, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am, for giving us your time,
Okay.
for having this interview. We're very grateful, ma'am. Thank you.
So, thank you also for coming. It's nice having you here. Thank you very much.
Modular and online classes, as well as blended learning, are possible options. This is the approach taken by all teachers in order to provide kids with a decent education during a pandemic. Teachers put their best efforts into printing, arranging, and delivering modules to the pupils, regardless of how fatigued they are. That is why we should be able to appreciate their efforts as well as their affection for us, because fatigue is not an excuse for them to provide us with an excellent education.